New data just confirmed it. A date's been circled, and when it hits, the housing market flips. Mortgage rules change. The middle class freezes. Wall Street keeps buying. If you thought 7% rates were bad, just wait until they decide who's allowed to borrow, not just what it costs. By the end of this video, you'll know the exact quarter this shift hits, who ends up owning most of the homes, and how to get ahead of it so you're not priced out. And just so we're clear, this isn't some fringe conspiracy. This has all happened before, many times. Let me show you. In the 1930s, during the Great Depression, half the country defaulted on their mortgages. The government stepped in, created the FHA, and tightened lending overnight. Bigger down payments, stricter paperwork. In the late 70s, inflation went crazy. Rates spiked past 16%, banks froze, sellers had to carry financing themselves. That's when creative deals really started to boom. In the 80s, over 1,000 lending institutions collapsed. The response? Slash loan-to-value limits. Double the income documentation. Unless you were squeaky clean, you were out. In the 90s, Fannie and Freddie were pushed to fund more affordable loans. And that sounds nice, but it opened the floodgates for subprime and laid the groundwork for the crash. Then, in 2008, that subprime mess exploded. Stated income loans, they disappeared overnight, credit requirements soared, and middle-class buyers were boxed out. Because in 2010, Dodd-Frank passed, and that capped fees on loans under $100,000. Now, it sounds good on paper, right? But banks walked away from mid-sized loans and focused on the jumbos for wealthy borrowers, because those smaller loans, they didn't pay anymore. The result? Lending to average families dropped 15%, while jumbo loans jumped 21%. The pattern's clear. Rules tighten, middle class gets squeezed, and cash buyers clean up. And now, it's happening again. Here's what's lining up. Basel III is coming in July this year. It raises the capital cost for mortgage servicing. Big banks are already saying it'll shrink loan access and favor only the most pristine borrowers. Fannie Mae's new update, Desktop Underwriting 12.0, added a hidden 12-month asset verification flag. Most buyers won't even know it's there, but insiders say it silently kills borderline files before a human even sees them. According to the Fed's latest loan officer survey, 24% of banks just tightened lending on non-QM jumbo loans. That's triple the rate from the previous quarter. The squeeze, it's already here. Then there's the student loan restart. Delinquencies jumped from 1% to 8% in just 6 months. If lenders recalculate DTIs using full student loan payments, millions more borrowers get knocked out instantly. And don't forget rising credit card and auto loan defaults. Lenders are nervous. When they see risk, they slam the brakes. Meanwhile, interest rates are stuck between 6.5% and 7%. Wages are flat. Inventories locked. Everyday buyers are boxed out. But cash-rich platforms, they're thriving. So, what is the reset date? Well, you're not going to see a press release. There'll be no CNN ticker, no big announcement. It'll be buried in a guideline bulletin with an effective date. But here's what insiders say will quietly kick it off. Around third quarter this year. Trigger 1, reserves. Some lenders are quietly pushing for 12 months of PITI in reserves on risk files. That's $36,000 in the bank just to qualify for a $400,000 house. Trigger 2, student loans. Deferment's used to count as zero. That's changing. As full payments start getting counted again, DTIs explode and approvals disappear. Trigger 3, income. Gig workers already have to show 2 years of income. Insiders say the new bar might jump to 3. If that happens, most side hustle incomes get disqualified. Miss just one of those, and your pre-approval turns to dust. So here's what owning a home will look like. Median home, $400,000. You'll need $36,000 in reserves, plus your down payment. Who has that? Well, hedge funds, equity buyers, and cash-rich platforms, not your average families. And that's the real reset. Families get disqualified. Homes are bought in bulk. More renters by default, and with fewer comps, traditional listings sit. Prices stall. Markets freeze. So how do you still buy when the banks say no? Well, here's how. Bank rules change, yes. Human motivation does not. You find sellers who need certainty, who need to sell. You offer what the banks can't, terms. No reserve hoops, no underwriting flags, just two people and a contract. We're talking subject to, seller carry, wraps. One of my students, Steven, just locked up a duplex. 3% down, no W-2, seller needed relief, he got cash flow. No algorithm, no gatekeeper, just a creative deal. Two people working together, solving each other's challenge. If you want help finding deals like that, negotiating them, funding them, and stacking them, reach out. We're flying a few people into Vegas this month to train on this live. Or if you're just getting started, there's a little playbook below that'll show you how to shop for deals off market. No agent, no MLS, no banks. And in the next couple days, I'll show you what happens after the reset and why most won't see it coming until they're already priced out. So stick around so you're not the last to know. Hey, quick thing before you go. I'm running this weird experiment where I basically pay people to do real estate deals for them. And then I split the profits with them 50-50. And you can watch this right here to get all the details. And yeah, I know it's probably the most ridiculous offer that I've ever made, but it's working like crazy. And if you're thinking there's a catch, you would be right. I can only work with 2 to 3 people per city. So if you're curious, check out this video here to see if your market's still open. Or don't. It's not for everyone. Thanks for watching though. I'll see you next time. Take care.